So the following morning, we've packed up. You saw the tent yesterday. We've packed up really slowly. It is raining and damp. It's one of the problems with being...
And can you trust that you won't blow away in the wind?
I was going to say in a forest, but I'm actually going to change that. In Scotland, is that it never stops raining. So even in this forest, you can see around the edge of where we've camped, it's soaking, and we've had to use a towel to dry off. It's been a slow start to the morning, and we're feeling damp and cold. But once we hit the road, maybe
We'll be good.
we'll be good.
We've had food.
We've had decent food, and we've had coffee. We'll probably stop again in a couple of hours, maybe have a second coffee and a little extra snack. Let's hit the road. Now, unfortunately, we can't tidy up after other people. So this part of the woods, people come back here and drop bags and bottles. That's quite disgusting, really. I don't know why people are so lazy. Anyway, we leave nothing behind, but unfortunately we don't have the capacity to carry other people's rubbish out, otherwise we would. It would be nice to see a few more waste bins around. Maybe, you know, whoever runs Scotland, put some more waste bins along the road and people might use them, because I haven't seen one on the roadside probably since we set off from John O'Groats. So begins another day. Drivers, some good, some reckless. This is our 15th day of walking, the start of. Another summer day in Scotland, and look at this little thing coming down here, look. How cool is that? Another Scottish summer day. Sent to try our resolve. Oh, my brain's not even functioning properly. It's not warmed up enough this morning. Anyway, so another walk along. There go the police. Another stretch of road with no paths and limited walking options other than just walking on the tarmac. Just pressed the camera button by mistake, so I thought I'd say hello. Come and say hello. I just pressed the camera button by mistake.
Oh, hello, camera. How are you?
Just saying to Michelle, it's just nice to have a modest amount of peace and quiet on a little road like this, but here it comes again. Just a bit of time. It's mentally, it's quite wearing. Watching out for these traffic, for these cars, and the constant noise of vehicles buzzing around you. This is why this northern part of Scotland has been the worst part of Scotland. Well, it's the only bit we've known, to be honest. It's the only stretch of the walk that we're familiar with. But so far, it's been all traffic like this. See that lad there, he wasn't going to stop, but he saw the camera, a young lad, so he saw the camera and he thought better of it, but he was going to clip right by us, I could tell. It's really the only Scotland we've known. So we're just entering the town of Muir of Ord and hoping there's a little area we can sit and have a rest. Maybe a little sustenance for the morning, maybe even a spot of lunch. Hello there.
Ooh. Hello.
Oi.
What are you doing? Oi.
Eating, sharp. It's crap town, I'm not happy with it. And that truck just there just drove through that big puddle and soaked us without so much as giving a thought about it. What an arsehole. And the lads in the garage, they weren't really interested in filling our water for us. They were like, I wouldn't drink it, tap water. Idiots. I tell you what though, I don't know whether it's the whole of the United Kingdom. We'll wait and see how England is. But as a rule, I'm finding the Scots particularly unfriendly. Okay, this is the first town I've been in where everyone's so bloody miserable. They won't give you a little bit of water. Oh, grumbly, what is this place? I'll make a note. There's a supermarket, the Christian Care for Body and Soul Centre. What a miserable bunch of pigs. Wouldn't even top up my water for me. So I just met some lads over there, take it all back. They were really kind, filled up the water, big ups for us walking Land's End to John O'Groats. It's really nice. I take almost everything back I said about the town, but there are some miserable buggers that you meet. It's just nice when you meet good people. So we're at Beauly, B-E-A-U-L-Y. Unlike Beauly in Hampshire, which I think is L-I-E-U. I'm not sure now, the spelling. But this is the Beauly Priory. Beautiful old building. An old priory, look at that. It's gorgeous. It's got some history. And it's got a few visitors in here as well. That's right. So, there's a font. The font with some green water, holy waters, stoop. Faithful on entering and leaving the church richly cleanse themselves here. To the memory of Neil Thompson, 1883. The farmer at Farley. These lovely lintels, but that one's actually split. And then there's some timber lintels and a big stone lintel here. Then we come out into this gorgeous green area. I love that window up there. Stone's so weathered. How many years would it take for stone to weather like that? A gorgeous building. I'll read a little about it and add it maybe to the dialogue as I walk through. Processional door leading from the cloisters to the choir. I forget the name of this style of cut. Maybe somebody could look it up. Wow. Site of the altar. It's interesting that inside the priory now there are all these gravestones. The lower parts of the window were blocked to house decorated altarpieces. So you can see here the windows, the arches, and then this bottom section has been blocked in. Even on this one here, I think. So the South Chapel, perhaps dedicated to St. Catherine, originally part of the east domestic range of the cloisters, the stairs from the dormitory used at night. Time services came down into this chapel. We've got JMP, I think, JMR, or JMR. Sorry, not P on each side. Come in here, look. There's a sarcophagus or a tombstone. Look at this here. Sacred to the memory of Alexander. See, this is done in bronze or copper. Of Chisholm, who died on February 1793, aged 44, was here interred, and of Elizabeth Wilson, his relict. is relict, who died in London 23rd of January 1826, aged 68. His relict. Oh, interesting. Look at this. It's got on here you've got a crossbones and two skulls and a bell, and it looks, I'm not sure what that centrepiece is, but this one also has a skull and crossbone on it, and momentum. You can just make out maybe a couple of sickles or scythes. No, it's a fleur-de-lis on the corner and a skull and crossbone. Interesting. Site of the high altar. There would have been a big arched window above me here. Double ombre wall cupboards. The position suggests that they were used as a sacrament house, where the bread consecrated at the mass was kept. Hello, pup. More skull and crossbones. Not sure what the significance of the skull and crossbone is. G'day. This lovely door here. More modern door, I think. Well, for sure, more modern door. Locked. So a lot of these gravestones have the same. This one has a sideward skull, so you can see the back of the skull, the eye socket, and the crossbones. Why, I wonder, do they have a skull and crossbone on the graves? When you tend to think of that as sort of pirates and things, don't you? Or at least I do. The Jolly Roger. A beautiful building. Absolutely gorgeous. Now Michelle is over in the small garden over there, just having a rest. Actually, she's not here. She's just round in the next section. Well, I had a little wander around the Priory. G'day. So a lot of gravestones outside. Sacred to the memory of John Forbes. So died in 1896. So there's some old gravestones. What a beautiful building. Okay, it's a bit blustery. Got a lot of walking to do today still. So this is Beauly Priory. I'll just show you, before I leave, I'll just show you this gorgeous tree at the entrance. That's a gnarly old tree, huh? Well, it looks to be dead. We'll have a little photograph of that and read it later. Beauly Priory, what a fascinating, beautiful old building. Just opposite Oopsie Daisies. Little floral shop, I think. I head back. Michelle and I are going to have a little rest here and then walk maybe another 10 or 15 kilometres. So we're back on our walk, but I noticed that Beauly, written, the town is B-E-A-U-L-Y, but actually on the crest it's Beauly, the same way it's written down in the New Forest. So I wonder if it's connected with the Beauly family. Beauly, South Africa. And it says the Lovat Scouts at the top there. Not sure what that's about. I wish I had time or the money to spend in Campbell & Co. A beautiful looking shop. Lots of tartan scarves. Probably get my kilt in there that everyone was daring me to get. Nice little river crossing, Michelle.
River Beauly.
Beauly River. River Beauly. Could play poo sticks on here, be brilliant poo sticks, wouldn't it?
Yeah, all right now. Now the first stick to pass all the way under the bridge wins. Now on your marks, get set, go.
This is the endless evening search for somewhere to camp. This land is rocky and hawthorny, but what is down the bottom? Michelle's waiting back there. Somebody's had a campfire just here. Now it's really just a case of, is this ground flat enough to camp on? I'm going to say no, it looks pretty rough. And there's a lot of give in the soil, which means it's quite boggy. I'm going to call a no on that one, though it looks close to perfect, and you'd look at that there and say it was good. But it's uneven, stony and very thorny. So, no, it's not a good spot. Oh, third time lucky, let's see. I had really hoped that this stretch of road to Dromna-Drocket, whatever they call it, was going to be a bit more paved. But it is all narrow roads again, and all a little bit dangerous. We've got probably an hour till dusk. So quickly, before the battery runs out, we're going for a corner of a farmer's field. Good night, everyone. Wish us luck. From now on, this walk will be a lot easier for you. It will be all downhill, and we promise there will be sunshine.